Yo, today we're going to be talking about Charlie Yardbird Parker, my main man, the man that stuck with me since the first time I heard him when I was about a 13-year-old. Didn't really know what I was listening to, but I knew it was explosive. The main thing about Bird that I want to talk about is kind of this approach that he was a blues player. I mean, the man was brought up in Kansas City. He used to be hanging out down there on 18th and Vine, and he'd be hanging out in the Pendergast times before Pendergast was like in prison on 41, and it was like the city was wide open. You can't be brought up in that city and not have that city in your swing and your sound and in your blues approach. You know, listening to Roy Eldridge, listening to Lester Young, listening to Buster Williams and the Basie Band, the Blue Devils and all the cats, you know. It is essentially the blues scale, but he's added in a little few color tones. He's got the ninth in there, which for us on the alto, we're talking Yardbird is an E, and he's also got the major third in there on the dominant chord, which is an F sharp for the D7 chord. The rest of it is just sort of playing around the blues scale. And that's not to say they use it as a blanket thing. They used it as a tool for more color tones. You know what? I wouldn't play this lick on a gig. I'm not going to go to a gig and then be sort of all like, you know what I mean? What is that? You know, it might be fun to pull out halfway through a solo as a little sort of a nod. Good to see you. There's my main man, Yardbird. But I'm not going to sort of use it as my tool. It's Bird's. But what I can do is I can take the approach of the blues scale by adding in a few of those other color tones and come up with some of my own little grooves and riffs. That is such a grounding experience in the blues. So you know what? I wouldn't be going and trying to copy too much, but I'd be taking the tools that they used and I'd be sort of stringing all that together into sort of your own sound. Transcribe. There's no way around it. Read. Stanley Crouch book. This is amazing. Bird's Diary. This is amazing. Yardbird.